Back again with the third video in my 3-video quick build series. This is the Alien Resurrection or Alien 4 resin kit with the xenomorph crouching over the Ripley fetuses. This is a recast resin kit that I picked up a few months back and I had in my stash. After the Akira, this is actually my second resin kit, well, my third really, because the Phoenix was also a resin kit. And I thought it looked great on the pictures from the original source material, so I figured I'd give it a stab again. Here are the parts. That's the base. The casting was so-so. Some grinding had to be done to make it fit, and I did fill in a couple of areas with putty, but all in all the kit has a neat shape, so it was amenable to some decent lighting. So here we go. Here's the base after painting, and all the parts are primered and pre-shaded. This window is really giving me a lot of reflection. Let me close it. Apologies, guys. Okay. So I masked off the fetuses, and then I painted the base with what amounts to a reddish dark brown, which I mixed up myself using some maroon that I had and adding some shades of black to make it dark. That worked pretty well. The parts were primered in TransStar Gray primer and then pre-shaded with some black spees along the sinews and muscles and all to give it more depth once I painted it. That worked pretty well. Here's another picture. So I put them together first. I had to clamp them and hold them for 24 hours to have the CA glue cure appropriately, because these parts are rather heavy. They're solid resin, so if you don't do this, they're never going to cure. They keep moving and moving. I tried to hold them with my hands, but even though this is supposed to be 15-minute CA glue, I wasn't going to risk it. So I clamped down all the parts and waited 24 hours, and that worked pretty well. As you can see, I've already painted the model at this stage. It's slightly different. It's lighter from the base, and I went back and forth on the coloration for the model. I used a lighter shade of this, but I mixed up a batch of brown on my own using a mix of the primary colors, basically red and yellow with a dash of green makes brown, and then I added some reddish maroon to it, played with the colors until I achieved sort of a dark umber reddish type color, darker than the Alien 3 Dog Burster, which Chris Cortell over at Classic Plastic did a fabulous job on, and which will probably be my next xenomorph. For that one I'll probably do a lighter shade, but this looked really cool, and I added shades of black to the extremities and the tail, as well as the head, which I'll show you in a minute. So the detail was wonderful. I also at the end added some shading of the Alclad Hot Metal Violet to add more of an insect-like sheen. As usual, I like to do that with these xenomorphs. This is another view after clamping, and this is after the head is placed. Now, as you can see, I appreciated the top sort of like a leopard-like or insect-like spots. I saw this in some of the images on the internet of the paint jobs done on this kit. The face and the forehead and all I did more in black, but I shaded the areas up top so it looked almost like a leopard. The black spikes in the back, I did black, more black, and again I did some additional pre-shading after I added the paint to emphasize the ribs and the muscular layers and some of the details on the surface. This is another view. I think it has a great pose. It's crouching, ready to pounce and protecting the fetuses. It's a cool looking model. Here's the fetuses after flesh painting. I created the flesh color by taking white and adding a drop of red to make pink, and then a drop of yellow to make it more of a tan, and just a smidgen of green to give it a flesh color. And I played with that until I achieved a light pale color. After I painted the fetuses, I appreciated some of the curvatures to emphasize the depth of the figures, and that worked out pretty well. Then I added some blood and details and some yellowish coloration with the oil paints to give it more life, as you can see. And the result was very, very nice. So let me show you the final result. This is it after the Nason clear coat, but before I put the goo on its mouth. That clear coat really looks spectacular. Okay, here he is, the final result. Let me open up the window again so you guys get a good look. More lighting coming in. So as you can see, this xenomorph, I went with a different coloration, and I'm glad I did, because he looks different from the first one that I did, which was basically a black metallic. Here's the goo. I created it with hot glue again, just like I did with the Alien Queen. The teeth I painted silver with Tamiya silver. The front teeth weren't very well molded, but it hides pretty well when you see it from far away. The detail on the kit is pretty good. The shading and coloration is exactly what I was looking for. And I'm very proud of this model. I think it's really nice. Here's some of the muscular layers and sinews and whatnot. So that's my Alien Resurrection Xenomorph. I will probably go with continuing my Alien series for October Halloween Horror Fest. I'll probably be doing this one next, from Alien 3, the Dog Burster. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed my 3-video quick build series, and I'll be back soon. Take care.